Hello, guys. Welcome to Afrobeats Roundup. Of course, it's me again, and I'm here with the one and only Big Lala of Lagos, of Lily. How exactly are you doing, Big Lala? How's it going, bro? Kilo Shele.
I'm good. Why you say every time we do session, you will
Yeah.
just go. I don't go see your face
I
for
need
like
to, I need to, I need to, I need to improve my consistency and all of that. But shout out to
so
everyone.
guys, if you want to hold anybody, hold
We've
Sheyi.
missed you. Welcome to Afrobeat Roundup once again. Big Lala is here.
Mm.
And without further ado, I am going to just start. No, let's
No,
start.
tell the guys. I know this is
Okay.
probably gonna be one of the first episodes you see, right? But if you want to
Yeah.
listen to the whole podcast episode, go to
Yes.
Spotify. Search
Spotify is where it's
Afrobeats
happening.
Roundup. Yeah.
Afrobeat Roundup on Spotify. You can listen to the full episode of this particular um, episode and other previous episodes as well. Big Lala is doing the Lord's work when it comes to, you know, let me not say much. Anyways, welcome once again. And we start off with Burna Boy, who is said to rock with the fans in Nigeria. Now, Burna Boy and his Nigeria fans, we know the story, the history. We know exactly what's up with Burna going head to head with everyone in the Niger fandom space every now and then. But I said, guys, it's been a minute. We've kicked it. Come through. July the 2nd is my birthday, and I'm here in Nigeria to make sure that we have a good time. Now,
Mhm.
that is a major one. It might be in July, maybe sometime in July or something. Burna Boy and Niger fans, are you not surprised, Big Lala?
I'm very surprised. When you said it's been a long time, we keep
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
I want quickly go carry my
So
helmet, my bicycle helmet. Say, let's have who you want kick.
someone replied him and said, "Oh, Burna Boy, it's been a while you've kicked us, and so you want to start kicking us
To start
again,
again.
something like that." And
Yeah,
someone said, uh, "Odogu don't cast, and he wants to use his Niger fans to
connect
get
back home.
relevance and
Mm.
everything." Now, what exactly is that about, and why is Burna Boy remembering his Niger fans now all of a sudden
Well, you know what? I actually noticed that Burna has been spending a lot of time in Nigeria.
in Nigeria? Yeah.
Yeah, like is you know what it is like. Even all the things he's getting, new cars, new Disney, that new chick,
New stuff.
they're coming to Nigeria. They're having
New
fun. I
chick.
think he enjoys. He has fun.
Did you say new chick?
Yeah, Chloe Belly. Waiting
Oh,
Belly.
oh yeah, yeah. He got yeah. Chloe was in Nigeria, yeah,
Yeah, she
for
was in Nigeria.
mm,
Special guest to ODG. You know,
for shit.
even though Lambo chick had to come in and give us another jam. But yeah, I think Bona has been having a lot of fun in Nigeria. I think
Yeah,
he's enjoying himself when he comes to Nigeria, which is a which is surprising. Depends. See the way he talks about Nigerians,
yeah,
and always has a lot to say about Nigerian and the Nigerian fans. You know, when he performs in Nigeria, it's like, oh, there's always one thing or the other, but he has the most fun in Nigeria. I think that's fact. You see him recently, different places, private beaches,
yeah.
everything. Yeah, I think he's enjoying. He's good. I mean, he's connecting to Nigeria. I don't know if he's having any effects on the fans, but yes, I think
Right.
he loves. He's been loving Nigeria basically.
Right. So, do you think Burna Boy has learned like his errors and wants to kind of like mend fences, want to reconcile with Niger fans?
Sheesh. To be honest, if anybody says that, right, I wouldn't bat an eyelid and say, nah, I don't think so. But the thing is actually, I think they would have realized, I don't know, maybe this team, maybe not him. His team
Mm,
does realize that there's this disconnect with him and the local fan base, right?
mm.
There's that obvious disconnect there. So maybe this is an opportunity, or this is like an attempt to try and let's try and put this under the carpet. Let's try and mend all these broken bridges and that we have created between ourselves. Maybe, but I don't know if this birthday bash is the best. You
Right.
need to say you want to do that.
But
Mend
according
all.
to him, I mean, and according to a couple of other artists I know, Muiwa Woni, Thames' manager, also said it at some point. He wants to mend fences with fans whose stream is about 3 cents per stream or something. He talked about how the shows don't pay him in Nigeria, the streams don't pay him in Nigeria. So what does Burna Boy need the fans for in Nigeria that he really, really wants to kick with them?
To talk about, maybe to just digress to what you said, the shows
Yeah,
don't pay in Nigeria.
the
I
streams
think,
don't pay
or
as
the
well.
streams don't pay in Nigeria. They
Yeah.
need to look at the bigger picture. Your fans streaming, right? They don't pay you, but it does have an effect in your total numbers. It does have um an effect on being loved back home. Your Nigerian fans,
Yeah.
people outside of Nigeria, are always looking at what's going on in Nigeria, what's the pulse,
Mm-hmm.
what's the latest music. That's how it starts, right? And then those ones pass the baton on to the foreign Nigerian fans, and then those
Yeah.
ones, take it there. Before you know it, things go viral. There's already that pathway that's existed long time ago, but
Yeah.
all of a sudden, people are trying to bypass that and take it because one or two songs have gone without the help of the local fan base, and
Right.
they don't need the local fan base anymore. I don't know, they're the ones in the business, but to me, it just looks like it's a um you are not appreciating where you came from. That's what it looks like. And when people talk about the shows back home don't pay them, the shows back home are not going to pay you as much as the show in America or any of these other countries. Their purchasing power is way, way, way more than the Nigerians.
Yeah.
So you can't even that should be the sacrifice they should make for the local families, because in the grand scheme of things, they are still important, whether you like it or not. A lot of the singles Burna Boy has dropped before Tatata, those were made for the local families. They were specifically made for the local family. But they didn't bat an eyelid, and it's disappointing. And that's as a result of things that have happened. And again, but when Thames and the manager says, "Oh, Thames doesn't even make music for the local fan base anyway. She's not. She doesn't resonate, or her music doesn't resonate that well. They enter streets now. They enter small band, but they enter
Yeah.
places.
Street.
Fine, they can make the argument that it doesn't make them the money, which is fair and which is correct. But then, where you are, where you come from, is where you should be celebrated the most, basically.
Right. And if you're part of Burna Boy's team right now, now you said, I want to kick it in with the guys in Nigeria and everything. How should Burna approach this particular reunion? Would I call it reunion or reconciliation party? Because that's how I see it. I see it as a party or an event to mend fences, explain himself to them, explain where he's coming from. The fans also. I think it should be an event where the fans can vent. Because the truth is,
how many people go there? How many people say go there?
Well, I think it is fans that will be there. But I think that it should be able to allow a couple of other people coming. It should be more like, how would I put it now? It should be an avenue for people to air their mind on what he's done.
Man. You want to start giving him sub stories.
Well, no. But that's the only time. That's the only time. See, what's going to happen, Big Lala, is that you're going to have fans who don't really, really like what Burna Boy had done to them in the past.
Yeah.
Come to the show, enjoy his drink and food, and then go back and say we sent him. He's also going to come there.
I think you're thinking too far about this.
Okay.
It's his birthday party, right?
Okay.
He says he wants better with his fans.
Yeah.
I mean, we're the one saying, no, maybe he's trying to reconcile with trying to do things with his local fan base. You know how we talked about Nigeria show to what's it called? Show to Burkina Faso. I want Nigerian fan asked, what about us in Nigeria? Because show day, but now go pay.
Yeah.
So this is maybe you can, when we say it's sort of a PR, like to try and manifest with Nigerian fans or painting with a different lights you get and things like that, because they only do that for a certain reason. It's because an album is coming. It's part of the rollout.
Right.
It's part of the rollout.
It is part of the rollout.
Yeah. Which, and when we say things like, oh, he's trying to manifest, I think to an extent we might be correct. But the avenue that we think is going to play out, I don't think it's going to play out. I think they just want to take it as part of the boxes of things we're going to do to roll out. Oh,
more like a goodwill thing.
Yeah, maybe.
More like a goodwill thing. So what would you advise Burna to do as part of this particular, event?
If he wants to really, really connect with the Nigerian fans,
yes.
He needs to stop kicking Nigerian fans. He needs to treat us with the same way he treats Oyinbo and foreign fans. Treat your Nigerian fans like that. And if everybody wants to forgive you, go and show a fish show. and say, yes, my guys, come through. Maybe exclusive. I want to, have a portal where people sign up for tickets, and we'll choose random 1,000 people, right?
Mm,
Come
mm,
through any of these nice locations. Let's have
right.
a good time, right? I
Should
think
he
that
should
would work.
should he do a concert for this particular reconciliation though?
Yes, now fine. 1,000 capacity is fine. You doesn't need to do any big
A
stage. Just
thousand is yeah, a thousand is
put your
okay.
portal up, and people would
Exclusive fans.
still want to attend it.
Definitely,
But
definitely.
yeah.
Anyways, July is Burna Boy's birth month. It is going to be really, really crazy. I can't wait for the reconciliation party, for the kicking it with the fans party, Burna Boy. Another issue, another issue